Hello there everybody, below 10,000 here, bringing you another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate League discussion video, because after yesterday discussing the data mine leak, today I wanted to discuss the 5chan 4chan leak that has been making the rounds for the past few days, that apparently has all 5 characters from the Fighter Pass listed. And everyone has been talking about this, and I want to add my voice to the conversation and talk about it because I finally have a chance to, and see who these characters are, and maybe just give my thoughts on the leak, whether it's real, whether it's fake, whatever. So first things first, I want to just make this clear. I got this tweet, and it was basically saying, a picture of this leak. It was a picture of the leak. And I didn't really know the context, and to be honest, I still don't know the context too well. Like, I've been doing some research into other videos, but I'm not really sure when this leak surfaced, when it was originally posted, stuff like that. So I'm gonna be going off the assumption that it was probably posted prior to the Joker reveal, because Joker is listed, and it would be or maybe it could have been posted afterwards, but it mentions Persona 5R, so I imagine it was posted before we found out about Persona 5R potentially getting the re-release. So let's just get into this leak, discuss these characters, and see where we're going from here. So, number 1, Joker. Persona 5R will be released in the first half of 2019. So first things first, we know Joker's in the game. Has been confirmed. First DLC character. And Persona 5R is going to be released in the first half of 2019, apparently. At least we know that we're getting more information in March, and chances are that means it's going to be an early summer release. So possibly first half of 2019. And assuming that this was posted before Persona 5R got a kind of reveal, I think that does give this leak a little bit of credibility. That being said, there were rumors of a Persona 5 remake floating around for a while prior, so it could have been a lucky guess. However, number 2, Erdrick, Roto's name overseas, and Lucia and Eleven, Luminary's name in Japan, as palette swaps. Not just Dragon Quest XI's, but past Dragon Quest series will be released in 2019. He's in to promote Dragon Quest franchise overseas. Dragon Quest XI's will be published by Nintendo. Now, why do I bring up Erdrick in relation to Joker? Well, yesterday I discussed the data mined information from Smash Ultimate, and there was a character called Brave, who, it's a nickname. And, well, it could mean Erdrick. The weights, the stats, everything kind of fits Erdrick's character, his build. And it's a Square Enix representative. And Dragon Quest is a major franchise in Japan that has been trying very recently to kind of get over to the West and interest other people across the world, and it's trying to become a bigger franchise. And I mean, if you're gonna become a big franchise, getting a character into Smash Bros. Is a great start. And for those people who want Goku, Erdrick is gonna be the closest thing they get, because the character designs are Akira Toriyama, the guy who created the Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z characters. Now, for me, Erdrick is not the most exciting character. I'm a little bit sick of Akira Toriyama's character designs. It's been the same ever since the 80s. He has not changed his designs at all, and while they are iconic, and you know that those characters are Akira Toriyama characters, that doesn't mean I'm not tired of them. I mean, I'll take all the Dragon Ball characters, because, you know, I like Dragon Ball, I like Dragon Ball Z, I love that franchise, I'm invested in it. But Dragon Quest? I ain't invested in it. I don't know the first thing about this franchise. I know that it's a JRPG. I know that it's got a very, kind of cutesy-ish art style that I'm not a fan of. At least the remake of, I think, Dragon Quest VII did, and a lot of the games that I've seen so far just have an art style I'm not the biggest fan of. I've never been a fan of the sort of, not necessarily chibi look, but kind of like cute, smaller character models. I prefer like Xenoblade kind of models, Fire Emblem, stuff like that, more realistic proportions and things. So Dragon Quest never really sat well with me, and seeing Erdrick as a character, and seeing that he's also a promotional character as well, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like there are better Square representatives. I mean, you've got Gino, you've got Chrono from Chrono Trigger, you've got the big one, Sora, and it's just kind of like, Erdrick, I mean, I get it, it's following the DLC patterns where it's a company in Japan, and it's a franchise that is big there, and it's a franchise that I guess makes sense in hindsight. I just can't really get excited for Erdrick, I'm not gonna lie. So next up we have Ryu Hayabusa. There is a project ongoing for Nintendo Gaiden's 30th anniversary. A new game comes out in 2019, but they're not sure if it's brand new or not. So once again, they're trying to tie Ryu to promotional reveal, and that's something they've done with, I think, all of these characters. I'm looking at I'm looking at every single character here, and it feels like they're all promotional, which I just... No! I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that style of DLC. Like, these characters, I'm looking at the names of all of them, and they all deserve to be in Smash. They all deserve to be recognized, but I don't like that if this is the reasoning for them, that it's purely promotional. Didn't they learn with Corrin? But Ryu Hayabusa from the Ninja Gaiden series is one of those characters that I feel kind of was missing from Smash Brothers. If I recall, Ninja Gaiden was an exceptionally, popular NES series. Back in the day, there were games on the NES. They were frequently touted as extremely difficult, if not impossible. Those damn birds, all those sorts of references. And I think Ryu kind of fits the same mold as Simon in that it's a character that I feel deserves to be in Smash and is somewhat missing, and I feel would make sense. The problem with Ryu is that we have Sheik, who is also a ninja, and we have Greninja, who is also a ninja, and another ninja-like character. I just have to wonder what they could bring to Ryu to make him stand out, or whether he'll just be like another Sheik or another Greninja, and I kinda don't want that. I really wanted to see some unique variety with these characters, and once again, I'm looking at this entire list, they're all third party. Yay. I mean... damn, fuck the first party characters, am I right? God damn. But I don't know about Ryu. I like the concept of having Ryu in the game, and I feel like he deserves to be there. I'm just worried that his moveset's gonna be a bit stale. So anyway, next up we have got the character that arguably I would be most excited for, aside from maybe Joker, is Steve from Minecraft. He will be announced in E3 2019 with Alex and Master Chief's skin as palette swaps. He was supposed to be in the base roster, but was sent to the DLC for Minecraft Dungeons promotion. So, I have a few issues with this specific paragraph in that he was supposed to be in the base roster, but I doubt that. Sakurai had so much to work with and work on already that I don't agree that he probably made a character and then just held them off. He put so much work into these characters that it just doesn't make sense that these characters would have been worked on prior. Joker only just got started work on, so then all these other characters, it's like they shouldn't even be in development yet, or at least they should be very early in development. And yet the way they're saying this is Steve was always planned, and it feels like it's kind of divvying up to Vergaben's Minecraft information about how there might be Minecraft content, a Minecraft stage. And if Steve is in, there will be a Minecraft stage, but it's kind of I don't really feel like that works with how Sakurai has explained his DLC process works when he works on these games. It just feels a little iffy. Also, Master Chief skin, really? I mean, I get why, but I feel like you should just stick with Steve and Alex. Master Chief, if you want him in, just get him in. I mean, come on, Microsoft. I would be hyped for Steve. Y'all know I love Minecraft, y'all know I love the memes, and y'all know that I have always been a supporter of Steve in this game. I feel like Minecraft has sold enough, earned enough, been on enough consoles, on all the Nintendo consoles, the modern ones. It's earned its spot, whether people like it or not. And, if you're gonna say, can we have Minecraft or Fortnite? I'd rather have Minecraft, let's be real. So, finally we have 5, the Marine from Doom. He will be announced in E3 2019, Doom 64 costume as palette swap, promotion for Doom Eternal. Once again, it frustrates me that it's a promotional pick, even though I would really, really like the Doom guy. That is a cool character. I like that. Doom guy? Yes. I'm okay with that. But promotion for Doom Eternal? That's why you're picking them? Not for, their credibility or their gaming history? I mean, it just, it drives me nuts. The problem with this leak so far is that I'm reading it, and it's like, it's telling you, this is why they were picked. This is what's going on. And it's like, why would you know all of this about all 5 characters, no less? Like, maybe you might know about 1 or 2 characters and the reasons why, but all 5? Like, you gotta be someone really on the inside, or you're bullshitting us. And I can't help but think that it could be fake, because look, I was one of the people who believed the Grinch leak. Look how that turned out. I don't want this to be another Grinch leak, so I am gonna kind of just say, at this point, obviously the Erdrick connection is interesting, and while I don't want Erdrick to be the next character revealed, because that would just be so boring for me, if it happens, I will definitely come back to this leak and give it more credit, but at the same time, it's just, there's a lot of little things in this leak that kind of make me iffy. That being said, I could 100% believe this being the final DLC roster, and if it is, then I like Joker, I like Steven, I like the Doom guy, but I don't know if I can get behind Erdrick and Ryu. It just feels like 5 human characters as well. That's also something to know. They're all normal human characters. Maybe Steve is like the exception there, but I feel like there's not much variety in like who they are. Like, there's no creatures, there's no characters. There's no characters that just kind of stand out. They all kind of feel similar in a way. I don't know how to feel. That being said, as I said, if this is the 5, and this is the Fighter Pack 5, I'm okay with this. I think I understand why most of them are picked. I don't necessarily agree with all the promotional decisions, and that does irritate me because I'm still a little bit scorned by like Corrin and stuff like that, and there are other characters from first parties that I would love, but I can't complain. We're getting more characters from Sakurai. I would like to hopefully see some leaks contend against this, because we're not going to get the last of these reveals, apparently for this, until E3. Although, personally, I imagine that there are going to be some that are released way ahead of E3. Like, E3 seems too early to reveal some of these characters. So, who knows? It'll be interesting to see what happens, and I'll have to keep this leak in mind going forwards, but for now, I want to hear your guys' opinions. Do you guys think this is the legit leak? Do you guys think this is our Fighter Pass 5? And if so, what do you think of these 5? Because Joker, we know he's in, love him. I'm not a fan of Erdrick. Ryu I understand, but I'm not sure if he'll be good. Steve I like, Marine I like, so for me it's like a 3 out of 5. I wish it was like a 4 out of 5, but you know, whatevs. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out my previous videos if you haven't already. I did tons of leak videos, and I'm currently doing Rate Their Chances, a series where I rate the chances for potential newcomers making it into the DLC Fighter Pack roster. And just in case these guys aren't the 5, that series is still going to be going very strong, just to make sure that we cover all those bases. And if you haven't already, consider checking out my Discord. I post updates every time I post a video or go live on Twitch, which I stream about 5 times a week, so definitely worth following me there. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.